So my first topic is second topic of the show. My first topic, because I'm gonna have a second topic later. They get it. They understand.
They get it.
You guys understand. Yeah. My topic is if you were to find this little lamp.
Oh, this is the one you picked?
No, but there's a specific question. There's a specific question. It's not the question you're thinking. You rub the lamp with your hand or your penis, whatever. A genie comes out.
Penis, that's how it works.
Yeah.
That's why
you stick your penis into
the no one's figured it out. Yeah. People always think you have to rub the side.
You have to scare the genie into coming out.
No. People always think you have to rub the side. You have to take the lid off, put your dick inside, and it'll come out.
Back at the Cave of Wonders.
Genie comes out, and you think, oh, it's going to grant me just 3 any wishes. But the genie comes out and he's like, I will grant you 1 wish.
What kind of bitch ass genie?
And specifically, he asks, if I could remaster any video game or bring back any video game franchise.
What fucking genie is this? He's like waiting. He's waiting. I'm going to lay down all these rules.
And if he was to ask you, like,
someone did it wrong.
If you can bring back any one game franchise or remaster a video game, what would it be?
Bully done.
Goodbye. Now, would you have a sequel or would you have them do a remaster for the current gen?
I think they announced a second one, and in celebration,
No, you can't have both.
I can't have both.
You can't have both.
This genie sucks. I wish it dies. That's it.
I'd be like, was it because I rubbed the lamp with my dick?
Is it because I did you wrong? I really want a Bully too, but I really want a Bully remaster.
Really?
Though.
See, I would actually rather have a Bully too, just because, like, going back to Bully, we did really shitty Let's Plays of Bully, like half a year ago.
Henry trying to play him,
and like we lost so much game footage, like playing through that game, and like playing through that game, I was realizing, I was like, this hasn't aged well. And it's not like the story is great. The story is fucking hilarious and awesome, and it's a really great story, but the gameplay mechanics are like,
yeah,
all right,
yeah.
So
I think
like,
they're enough to look past,
if you remaster Bully, it's going to be like a pretty version looking of Bully, and it's still going to have that great story. But then the gameplay, you're going to be like, okay,
fine, fair enough.
I would have them do a Bully 2, because they've learned so much in like the last 12 years. But
it's going to be so scary. Like, oh, I'm getting the second one. I'm pre-ordering it, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and play the first one. You play the first, or you play the second one, then you play the first one, and then just see like the scary difference. It's just like blurry hell.
Yeah,
it's like Mark Hamill before Operation.
Fucking
mess. Just a mess.
Max, if you could remaster or bring back a video game franchise, what would it be?
Oh man, I know this is a common one a lot of people say, but a remaster of San Andreas would be pretty cool. GTA
would be pretty sweet.
But
it's the only way it'd be playable at this point.
Yeah, I mean, they do have the PS2 on PS4 now, and people seem to like going back to San Andreas.
I do miss one thing is causing hell, bringing a bunch of cops, and then the cops just coming to see you on a roof with a purple dildo, just swinging at hidden cops, knocking them out.
I am the law.
I am the fucking law.
But if not San Andreas, I don't know if this one would count because it's still post 2000. But with some of the updated mechanics from Skyrim, Oblivion and or Morrowind. A lot of people say solely Morrowind, but even there's some stuff in Oblivion I like to see updated too.
I like them. The one other guy to mention an Elder Scrolls game. Yes, agreed.
You fucking nerds.
I'd go more Morrowind. I think people don't pay attention to Morrowind as much, and that would kind of bring it back up to air because of how fucking old it is.
But no one pays attention. Good.
Yeah, I think people like Oblivion so much just because it's the more playable of like the before Skyrim type of games, because it was the one right before, and the graphics weren't as bad for the time. But I would love to see Morrowind like HD remaster. So that'd be so like I think they'd have to just redo it altogether, like we were talking about with Alpha Sapphire, where they just kind of like completely redid it.
I just picked up Alpha Sapphire for my 2DS. And it's not like you thought it was just like a prettier version of the original, but no, they totally like remade the game it's like a 3D world, and it looks more like of the artistic style of Pokemon X and Y.
Yeah. Did they change it altogether as to like even the detail as to
I'll
bringing
show-
up
I
your
have-
bag
I
is
have
like
the- I
X
have the-
instead of like
I have the case. I'll show you like there's pictures on the case that I'll show
Okay.
you. So I'm caught in between two games. And it's not because I personally like one of these games I would really, really love to play again, in like sort of an HD remastered setting. But both of them are games that I would want to bring back because I think they would start a ball to start rolling in the video game industry. So I'm caught
Interesting.
in between the middle of SpongeBob SquarePants, Battle for Bikini fucking Bottom.
You know what? As you were talking, I'm like, it's probably going to be Battle for Bikini Bottom. Then you said a ball to start rolling, and then I was like, there's no fucking way he's going to bring up Battle for
Well,
Bikini
no,
Bottom.
here's the thing. Battle for Bikini Bottom is such a great third person.
It's really good.
Would it be fighter or would it be like party fighter?
Well, no. Battle for Bikini Bottom is there's like a whole story to it. It's like the one where Plankton has he makes all the robots.
Oh, that
and then
okay.
and then the robots turn on Plankton and they just start like taking over like all of Bikini Bottom. What the fuck is that kind of game called? Like what's like Super Mario 64 was a third
3D platformer.
platformer. That's the word I'm looking for. Like I think Battle for Bikini Bottom is actually a really great 3D platformer, and I think that would get the ball to start rolling because we've had this really like weird empty space of really good 3D platformers, and they're slowly coming back. Like Yooka-Laylee is being made by the guys who did Banjo-Kazooie and Donkey Kong 64.
I don't think they're focusing where they need to though. As like that would be a good place.
And
to
so
focus on.
I think that would get the ball. I think Battle for Bikini Bottom would specifically get the ball to start rolling for good 3D platformers, but also for licensed games to come back, like really good licensed games to come back.
Yeah.
Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. One of my favorite licensed games ever. I love that game. It was like
It was all right.
good.
It was good.
It was fun because it was the first like Star Wars 3D platform game that didn't go directly to the storyline. That wasn't like a copy and paste. They kind of went their own sort of way with it.
Stuff. Yeah, they, like added storylines. And shit.
They added storyline. They added like other Jedi and stuff to it.
Yeah.
It was fun. It had good graphics for the time, and it also had like the multiplayer like dueling.
Yeah, like
that
an
was like
arena duel. That was pretty cool. And then the other one, also because I think it would bring back this 3D platforming niche, is Crash Bandicoot, but done right. I don't think Crash Bandicoot has ever been done correctly. It's always like this really good idea, but you do Crash Bandicoot in the same vein of Donkey Kong 64, where it's more of this world. Because the Crash Bandicoot started off like Sony, Nintendo, and I forget who else. When 3D games started coming out, like they were all three, like three different companies went into different routes. You know, Nintendo, how they did 3D gaming was they came up with sort of the more like 3D open world, and that's what Super Mario 64 is a little bit more of, even though there's like separate levels. And then Crash Bandicoot, like Sony went the way of here is a 3D game, but it's still a linear game, like a 2D game.
It was like Mario stages where it's just like A to B.
But you're just
have to get there.
behind Crash instead of like seeing him go across the
Potholes,
screen.
jump over.
So I think,
shit.
and I honestly
Moving
haven't, I haven't played a Crash Bandicoot game since I think it's called Cortez Strikes Back or Cortez.
Shit.
Cortez. Wait. Fuck. What was the doctor?
What's the fuck?
Name?
No, it was Cortez, but it was like I don't think it was Strikes Back, but it was like the second Crash Bandicoot.
Oh. Okay.
I just
I don't
remember
remember
that
the
one
last one I
because the last boss fight is like Cortez has like an evil mask, and like the good mask that's on your side and the evil mask are like fighting each other, and you have to sort of
Yeah, I
fight at the
remember
same
that.
time.
The witch doctors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the last Crash Bandicoot I've played, and so I don't know like how the games after that evolved, but I would love to see Crash Bandicoot made in a style of more of like a 3D open world. type of game.
Yeah. That'd be interesting.
Instead of like this sort of linear shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I found one that I think I would almost more so want than the bully one. For different reasons. I remember a nice little time period in my childhood where I would walk into a Blockbuster You have your movies.
Blockbuster.
You have your movies, or a Hollywood video, depending on if you were in Daly
Hollywood
City or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
I lived in Daly City at the time, so it could be either or.
If we were feeling fancy, we'd go to Blockbuster.
Yeah.
If we were like sleazing it, we'd go to Hollywood
That
Video.
plasticky smell in the
Yeah.
Blockbuster.
So, to kind of bring you into the set, Hollywood Video, get that smell of
You're taking me on a walk.
taking you on the walk.
Thank
The
you,
smell of
thank
the stained carpet, almost
Ooh.
popcorny plastic smell. Just smells like you're gonna be home. Smells like stepdad. In there.
Yeah. And you're like, your parents go off to go find movies of their own.
So
But then you stay in the video game.
So
section.
you look over and you see the window where you saw the video games at, and you walk over.
He's gonna
and
say Superman 64.
I am not going to say that. I'm going a little later game system, and you walk
Okay.
over and you see the line of PS2 games, the
Okay.
hundreds of PS2 games. And every time I went to this specific home video, sorry, not home video, that's a Adult Swim show. This Hollywood video that we would always go to, there was always multiple of this one game in a line. And it would terrify me all the time because it was the creepiest little thing. If they did a complete, not just HD remaster, but like
Like
an
a complete like remake.
because there's no way you can come back from this, is Manhunt. Did you guys ever play Manhunt?
Actually, I was thinking about Manhunt.
Manhunt. I used to love that game, but that game did not age well whatsoever when it came down to
it did
gameplay.
not.
Horrible, like Resident Evil 1, Biohazard Japanese version where where it's like you're looking at your character through like the street cameras, or like it's just bad.
That isometric view.
Yeah, where you just like, how the fuck am I supposed to see him around the corner if I'm like over here in darkness, like in the alleyway? Why does this alleyway have a camera? Who knows? But I would love to see Manhunt in like completely new, just great looking.
That would be pretty cool.
Nothing's better than strangling a guy with a plastic bag in HD, trying to get off this island.
You can see the breath of your victim on the bag.
Yeah, you can see the bag fog up, dude. I think that would be great. I think that would be a nice nostalgic thing. Like,
Yeah.
completely mind blown. Like, I'd probably go like my great grandparents seeing an iPhone 6 or something, like just blow my brains out.
Your kids ever heard of Manhunt?
I think that would be kind of like the ultimate nostalgic thing for me.
All right.
Would be to see that happen. I do want me some Bully 2 though.